And welcome back to Andre Sarre, where today we'll be watching The Expanse, Season 2, Episode 9, titled The Weeping Somnambulist. I hope I said that right. Is that a word or is that a word? So, in the last episode, a survivor of Ganymede attack wakes up along with his fellow refugees. His name is Prax, and he's looking for his daughter, May, who was at the clinic in Sector 4 during the attack. The attack that the mirrors fell and killed everybody, pretty much. On Tycho Station, Mr. D is in custody for helping Dawes escape with Cartazar. Now, I wonder if Mr. D knows that Anderson definitely used him and doesn't even care where he is, at least for the moment, because that's what it's looking like. Dawes sends a message to Fred, accusing him of lying and having destroyed the Protogen weapon, aka the Protomolecule. On the rescue ship, Prax and Doris lament their refugee status, and Doris said that it'll take a generation to rebuild Ganymede. Now, Doris was this random lady who just stood up, who ended up knowing him and then tried to flirt with him and try to get with him, which was really weird because it was like, girl, like he just told you, and actually you just told him that his daughter is dead, and like you already are flirting with him. She was moving quick. She probably liked it for a while. Prax attempts to board the ship from Mars with Doris, but the Belters in charge won't let him because he's an inner by birth, because he was born on Ganymede. I asked that question. I was like, where are they born? So she must have not been born on Ganymede because they let her go. So I noticed she said she has family still on Mars. So I'm assuming that's where she was born. And they ended up putting her, all of them left and they got really happy. They were floating in the air because they didn't have the sneakers that kept them on the floor. And then they opened up the spaceship and all of those people died. It was dreadful, but it seems like the OPA is starting to take a little bit of initiative on creating more war, or just really, they're just tired of everybody stepping on them, which I would be too, honestly. Naomi and Samurai, her name was not Samurai. I put Samurai, so I'm going to listen very closely to her name because I obviously spelled this wrong. They're checking the exterior antenna on Tycho for signal records of Cartazar communications so they can find out where the protomolecule is. So we all know Naomi, she hid one of the protomolecules. She ended up getting in a fight with Holden, acting like Holden didn't tell her information. Meanwhile, she's holding her own information. She's not telling him. So it's just, she's very double standard. I still like her though. Kind of. Yeah, I like her. The women then find out where the protomolecule signal was coming from, and it is coming from Ganymede. So it seems like we're going to be going back to this place where we saw the alien. So maybe the alien has something to do with the protomolecule. It's going to also seem like that, I wrote this in my notes, so we'll get there. Holden and Naomi find Prax among the refugees and grill him about Strickland. Prax says Strickland is merely his daughter's Patrician. It is really early. I decided to wake up before 5 o'clock and start filming, so bear with me. So we have this pediatrician who I feel something is telling me he's either that alien that we saw or is the cause of that alien. And now they're kind of somehow mentioned the daughter, because we saw him take the daughter out before the attack, which he knew was going to happen. So it's just so confusing of what's going on. But he could be like a scientist number 2. You know what I mean? Like what happened to the other scientists that get killed. So that's a possibility. Stas threatens to kill people so I'm just jumping all over with these notes. So we had Stas, who is an OPA, who pretty much wants the missiles. He saw a message that Anderson sent to Fred. So then he goes into here. He ends up shooting. He tells Drummer to join them. She refuses. Stas shoots her. And then it just starts this whole situation. Amos Holden and Alex lead a charge onto the deck where they captured the rebels. Amos ended up the oxygen. They all couldn't breathe. They started dropping like flies. Amos welcomes Prax to the Expanse crew. Holden and Naomi pledge not to keep any more secrets, which is clearly a lie because Naomi is a liar. And Fred tells Holden that if he leaves to search for the Protomolecule on Ganymede, he will not be welcomed back on Tyche. And then Holden, on the only thing that I liked, he was like, you're not going to be in charge the time I come back. So, deuces. Fred is losing, I actually like Fred, but Fred is losing all power. And he's losing power very quickly. So, I am ready. I am so ready to find out. There's 13 episodes in this season. I'm going to see how close I can get to season 5, which is coming up in like 2 months. I think I could do it. I'm the little train that says I can do it. I can do it. I think I can get to season 2 up to season 5. But let me not worry about that. Let me just try to get through this and see what the Expanse has got to give. Bloop. Weeping, whatever that word is.
Settle down, please.
Stop telling me to calm down.
More new characters.
This is harassment.
Uh-oh, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Something's coming up to burst your bubble.
Some more time.
She got a mouth on her. Mars doesn't trust anybody.
You check
She's
your
very
IDs.
close to
We're
him.
a registered relief vessel.
We're gonna have to impound your ship.
That's outrageous.
Calm down.
Enough is enough!
You're
We
done.
are
Melissa,
That's
are you
easy.
alright? Melissa, I know you. I've seen your face all over Sirius Station. You're James Holden.
Well, this is off to a good start.
Yes. Is this? Never mind. I don't know who they are. Yes, I was right. Gonna.
You need to take 1 dose of each of these every day. And Blood Ox booster, muscle fatigue inhibitor, and this is Osteo X, which is a rapid bone density enhancer.
Jesus.
Because I have orders to follow too, and the defense minister wants you wearing this when you give your statement. Not riding on you, Gunny.
Oh, is that the?
Now is not the right time to go to war.
You got the wrong chick.
Did you see the ocean?
Briefly.
What was it like?
Dirty. And the stench was like a recycling vat.
They already look tired.
Do not look up. The UN likes to fly a lot of drones around our compound, so maintain your dignity, stay strong.
Oh, she is a rebel with a capital R. Those are some cool shades though. Girl, you should.
Feet.
Well, he messed up that whole formation. They won't take him next time.
The hourglass is merely at Venus. They should have gotten long-range scans of the Eris impacts.
I've been getting personal updates from Colonel Janice.
I wouldn't mind being in that loop.
I think one of us needs a clear head for peace to really get a chance.
Of course.
Your head is cloudy.
Venus was the end of Eros. I seriously doubt we'll find anything down there.
You really believe he hasn't had any contact with Jules Pierre Mouse since Eros?
You tell me. That's your job.
Aaron Wright is not gonna tell you shit.
That's why I have an inside man.
Chrisjen.
What are you doing?
I'm just helping this bright young lady adjust the sensor array. He's Portuguese, the J's silent.
So it's Colonel Amos?
Oh, he's funny.
I wanted to believe in magic.
Well, you know, that's normal for a child, right?
That's because children are stupid.
Sheesh.
Just because you can't figure something out doesn't make it magic. What do you think Eros left behind on Venus? Little gray humanoids with big black eyes who've come to turn us into food? I'm astonished that Australia didn't kick you out of her office.
Well, you know, just between the two of us, she's kind of got a thing for me, right?
Earth and Mars are mobilizing for war as we speak. They have better weapons than we do, and Eros was one of them. You sleazed your way into this mission, determined to justify your own theories. You're gonna twist the facts to support your position. That's not just bad science. It's dangerous.
He needs to calm down.
An MCRN ship in Venus orbit. I don't know why we didn't see this before.
Must be a stealth. They were waiting for us.
Bye! Actually, I like the scientist guy.
Not my first rodeo, Chief.
Alex's hair is always on point.
Because we need a ship to get us on the Ganymede station. And ours is too conspicuous.
The people there are suffering, you know.
They'll get where they're needed. I promise.
I don't believe you.
Don't. She's a liar.
Well, voila.
Well, voila.
What we're doing is for the good of the belt.
Well, this ship is a grade A piece of
Amos
shit.
looks really good in that
We should get us to
uniform.
Ganymede.
Maybe we could help you.
No. Thank you.
Holden is hard-headed.
Good.
Hello.
Who? Oh, him. That's right.
My
I
name
forgot
is
about him.
Praxidiki Meng.
Hi.
You don't
What's
know
your
me,
name?
but
I was calling you Prax.
she was badly injured in transit. And she died.
Ugh, everybody lies in this world.
I promise I'll never forget her and what she did for me.
And yes, I understand why he lied, but he's still a liar. Messages cannot send. See, this is what happens when you lie.
Am I a prisoner?
I don't think so.
Seems like it.
Then I have the right to know why. And I'm not going anywhere until you tell me.
Uh-oh. Protest on the Rocinante.
I hope the strain of Earth's gravity hasn't been too much for you to bear.
Not at all. I was a Marine for 45 years. We trained extensively in 1G.
It's nice to be having an actual conversation instead of trading recordings for once.
It would have been even nicer if you had met us halfway.
Uh-oh, don't try her. She's not in the mood to be tried.
With a moment of silence for the lives lost on Ganymede.
Of course. It's important to remember the terrible cost of battle.
In victory or defeat,
That's a good thing to keep in mind.
you should spread it to your fleet.
Maybe you could tell them when our ships get to Jupiter. It won't take long.
We're looking forward to it.
Remembering the fallen.
So the issue at hand is de-escalation. Let's get right to it. We have a lot on our agenda.
He is so shady.
Lost over 500 soldiers protecting a farm. Are there any other MCRN ships in the area?
That's Holden.
To all vessels in the area, this is the UNS Arbogast. Any interference with our operations may be considered an act of war.
That's Holden. That's Holden being Holden.
Pretending to care about my daughter.
Oh.
What does she have to do with this protomolecule you're after?
How do you know about that?
He's helping us.
Yeah.
Shoot straight with him.
Thank you, Amos. I love him.
Protomolecule, is that what really moved Eros?
We're all there, my friend.
What could that have to do with May?
We don't know yet.
May is a force wielder.
She would have died if we'd been anywhere else, but Ganymede has a natural magnetosphere. That's why everybody goes there to gestate.
That proto crap and that genetic disease, well, what's the connection?
Well, we'll ask Strickland when we find him.
And then?
And then we'll assess the situation and take it from there.
Shut up, Holden. That's his daughter.
Take the Rossi and mosey on down to the dark side of Ganymede. Once I'm there, I'm gonna tuck her behind one of those 71 cute little gnomes.
That's your plan. I hope your luck rubs off.
He is a negative Nancy. Hey, she looks really good. I like this little outfit. Look at that bun. That's a double-decker.
Mirror.
Oh, that's cool. I want one of those.
Thank you. I'm sure that will all be very informative.
She hates all of you.
The UN Marines appeared to be charging our
So
position.
you're saying that we opened fire on you?
Is it possible that your Marines were testing their gear or conducting some sort of training exercise?
And prepared to engage if the Blues, the UN Marines, crossed 500 meters, which would have put them on our side of the zone.
Blues are insult to them, I think.
We mistook a training exercise as an active engagement and opened fire without orders.
The battle on the surface is what precipitated the battle in orbit. That's what devastated Ganymede Station.
Richard Travis that fired the first shot.
He was born on Earth. His parents emigrated to Mars when he was a child. Suggest he might have been trying to prove that he was more Martian than Earther.
And it's in neither of our interests
Chrisjen knows.
to leave it crippled. We're willing to discuss reparations.
That's crazy. They blamed that guy.
They didn't have to say all that crap about Travis. Why didn't you tell me they were going to say that?
Because I knew you'd react like that.
Travis was a good soldier.
And if that story stops a war that we do not want, then he died a hero.
Gunny, I would be pissed.
Open all of them.
How would you like us to proceed?
Squeeze the arrogant dusters for everything you can get, of course.
With pleasure, sir.
This young man is a perfect scapegoat, almost purpose-built.
Don't like a gift horse in the mouth, Chrisjen.
You be careful down there, Earther.
How long are they gonna be down there?
It's all killed.
Probably you. I don't see you gonna be in episode 10.
I suppose we could pay for it all in exchange for full control of Ganymede.
I think that covers everything.
One last thing.
He's tired.
I'd like to speak to Sergeant Draper again. I have a few questions. I find it hard to believe that a Martian Marine would be fatigued from sitting in a chair. I want to speak with Sergeant Draper. Now.
Ooh.
I want to do my part to make Mars a new Earth.
An entire nation dedicated to a common goal. A dear friend told me that. He wanted to retire to Mars. Did you know that the majority of people on Earth don't have jobs? In this building, it's easy to forget.
With all due respect, madam, where are you going with this?
Wherever I goddamn like.
Shut up.
Were other Martians prejudiced against him for being from Earth?
Yes.
Was he a good soldier?
He was a very good soldier.
One of my best.
Believe after all that hard work that Travis would jeopardize the lives of his fellow soldiers by foolishly jumping the gun?
No.
No? Then why would he open fire without orders? Did he panic?
We thought we were under attack.
Under attack? So you were fired upon?
No, he was trying to kill the enemy. I didn't even know what it was. Nobody did. He wasn't wearing a vac suit.
Sergeant Draper has been through a severe traumatic event.
Whoever the fuck you are, stand down and let her speak. Unless there is something you don't want her to say.
Chrisjen is whipping you guys into shape.
What made you open fire?
Tell the truth.
It was Travis. He panicked.
Well, I guess she had to. It's still irritating.
Well, it's just a bit of science history. It's the Drake equation.
Looks like 6th grade algebra.
Shut up.
And of course, the time over which those signals might be detectable.
Bam.
Well, I prefer to think that intelligent life can choose not to.
More magical thinking.
I don't like him.
Jesus.
Sheesh.
In an environment that melts lead, it should be impossible. Eros changes everything.
Wait.
Just like a soldier on Ganymede without a suit.
Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me put my 2 cents in it.
Nothing untoward's going on here. We just need to hide under your skirt for a little while.
This place is becoming like my favorite place, and I don't know why. I like the name.
Take 10% off our cargo. It's perfectly normal.
We'll be out the door as soon as we land. Good.
Reminds me of Baltimore.
They're up to no good.
See, this time we're taking all of the cargo and the ship. Are you gonna call the harbor master and get us clearance to leave or no?
Bye! Bye! Bye, you're dead too.
I have to do something.
Oh, they killed him. Now she really hates him.
Or I'll call the harbor master!
Martians or whoever it takes to make you leave! Get off my ship!
Holden. Okay, and I'm back. I had to double check to make sure that was the ending because it ended just so quickly with Holden killing that lady's husband slash boyfriend slash co-worker slash lover slash. So I just had to double check with another site that I watched this show on to make sure that was it, but it was it. So we are all good. So that episode was really, really good. Once again, Holden messed things up. I know there are Holden fans out there. Sorry. But Chrisjen, let's just talk about Chrisjen actually. Chrisjen is one of the greatest characters on the show. Who is better than Chrisjen? We'll wait. Literally nobody. This show gave me everything I need, and I actually like Gunnar. And I didn't really like her a couple times, but I like her this episode. I feel really bad that Mars and Earth, they just both, the politics in it makes them both not good places, which isn't really far from the truth. But it was really good to see Chrisjen interact with Gunnar. It was good to see that it's a shame that Gunnar had to lie, but Chrisjen knows deep down the truth. It's interesting to see what's happening on Venus, and did Venus, arrows falling into Venus, start a whole situation now that maybe this is why all these aliens are coming all over the place? Or the Protomolecule, I don't know. It's all over. And we haven't seen, is her name Julie? I saw her like in every episode in season 1, and now I can't remember her name. I think her name is Julie. We haven't seen her father. Like, her father was like pieced out. So everything is just really interesting. This episode was really good. Once again, I liked it. I don't know where we're going to go from here. We got the crew on Ganymede, so they're probably going to do their own investigations. Maybe we'll find Prax's daughter, May. Hopefully we get more Chrisjen next episode. I want more Gunnar next episode. Can I live without any character? Not really. I liked all of it. This episode was good. I am excited, Expanse crew. All right, that was my reaction to episode 9. We have 10, 11, 12, 13. We have a few more to go. And then we are done. Or is it 12 episodes? I think it's 13 episodes. And then we're done with season 2, going on to season 3. But let's just take this by baby steps because we need to find out what's going on with these aliens. Well, guys, please hit that like, share, and if you are not subscribed, hit that red subscribe button. It's either here, or here. And I'll see you all next time on Andre Serre.